One of my favourite authors, Charles Dickens, wrote that in a child's world, nothing is so finely perceived or keenly felt as injustice. And he was right. We all of us have within us a sense of what is fair and what is not fair. That is why last month, one day, our 6 o'clock news was dominated by the story of a man named Peter Sullivan. He had been released from prison after 38 years for a crime he did not commit. Possibly more than half his life lost to injustice. In our next Sunday morning sermon series, we're going to look at the story of a man who experienced the same thing. He too was imprisoned, and for a lengthy time, for something he didn't do wrong in the first place. As we look at his story, we will see how bad parenting decisions can lead to dysfunctional families and echo down the generations. A trick played by his grandmother on his great-grandfather on one side of the family, and on the other side of the family by his grandfather on his dad, sowed the seeds of the trouble that Joseph endured. For it is Joseph's story we are looking at. We will see how a spoilt and rather arrogant young man becomes, in the end, a man of God. We will see how, after years and years of injustice, he emerged to save the nation of Egypt from catastrophe and, in God's purposes, protect the emerging people of Israel that would pave the way for the coming of Christ the Messiah many generations further on. We will see God's faithfulness in the best and worst of times. Perhaps more surprisingly, we will see that despite all of these things, Joseph was faithful to God, and how that enabled him in time to fulfill the destiny that God had for him. It's a very human story, but it's also one of the most remarkable stories in the Bible. Joseph is a man that I have long admired, and I'm so glad that we're going to now have this chance to look into his life together.